Hey, this is Johnny Beane. Join us 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 Pacific for exclusively Van Halen. We talk all things Van Halen, news, the music, trivia, and we do giveaways. Let's give away a pack of the EVH Tortex Dunlop guitar picks. So join us. Make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Remember, that's exclusively Van Halen, the weekly show and podcast right here on Johnny Beane TV.
Hey, this is Michael Anthony right here, and you are watching exclusively Van Halen on the Johnny Beane TV. Keep it there. Woo! See ya!
Hey, what's up, dudes? Johnny Beane here. We got microphone? We do. Very good, you guys. Hey, this is exclusively Van Halen. By the way, let me just say this real quick. Somebody dropped a comment on one of my shows from, I don't know, a couple days ago, or I don't know. And they said that this was like super annoying. Let me just say, I've been using this thing for years and years and years and years, and I thought about retiring this. I thought about not using this anymore, and then I had a guest on one of my shows, somebody that gave a guitar to Eddie Van Halen, and the guy told me one of the things he loved about my shows was this, because it reminded him of watching like these cartoons and stuff when he was a kid. So he thought it was great. So let me just say, yeah, I think it's a cool little thing, whatever, the sound machine. But hey, you guys, this is exclusively Van Halen, the Van Halen Show on YouTube, on Twitch, on Facebook. By the way, is Facebook happening for you guys? For me, it looks like it's down. I usually open up the Facebook page to make sure that we're live in there, and it's not loading for some reason. So maybe we'll keep keep trying that. But hey, let's say hello to the top tier of channel members here on Johnny Beane YouTube channel membership. It's a great way to help support the channel and support these shows. The top tier are the executive producers. They are known as the Top of the World members, and they are currently Sherman Callahan, CC, Nova 9, Michael Smith, Music Therapy Laz, R-Habs, Warlag, Fairfield Guitar Co., Majestic PB&J Cat. We were hanging out last night, man. If you guys are watching us on Twitch last night, you guys know what I'm talking about. Oh, my gosh. And Janice Lala, the intern. What's up, you guys? Channel members. If you'd like to help support this channel and support these shows, because it's not free doing these shows. It's getting more and more expensive to do these programs. Consider becoming a channel member. You get your name in green in the chat. Here's some of the things you get. You get your name in green in the chat, like Janice Lala. There you go. Janice is a channel member. And Michael Tagler is also a channel member. I see you guys. Your names are in green. So thank you guys for your continued support for this channel. Not just this show. By the way, we did a show yesterday, and I'm going to talk about this again, this particular subject. But also, I'm gonna keep talking about some stuff. Okay, so I did a show yesterday talking about the Foo Fighters and Wolfgang Van Halen pranking their fans. It was a pretty cool. It was Saturday night, and we'll talk about that. But anyway, I did this show yesterday, It was about a 20-minute show, 22-minute show that I did, right? Not their concert. I'm talking about the show, the talk show that I did talking about this. And you know, I tell you guys, hey, you know, we do scheduled shows, you know, like especially on Tuesdays. Like right now, this is what I call OU81 Tuesday, you know, 8 p.m. Eastern. We talk all things Van Halen, as you can see. A couple different cards from that. See, it says the weekly show and podcast. I'm going to have to, pretty soon, I'm going to have to change that because these shows, they're becoming daily shows, not just, well, you know, you guys know. I've got, you know, the Tuesday Van Halen show. We have a show called Talking Guitars on Friday nights. We've got Saturday nights. I have something I call the Guitar ASMR show on Sunday nights. Mondays, a lot of times I'll go to Guitar Center, which, by the way, which is where I got these. By the way, we do giveaways on this show. So let's give away another pack of these today. These are brand new. These are the EVH Tortex guitar picks. And if you're wondering what kind of guitar picks these are, they're Tortex. So they're very much, yes, it says Tortex. They're very much like these. You guys know these. They're the same thing. Same stuff. So we'll give a pack of the Van Halen ones away today. So that's basically what these are. So you guys know I go to Guitar Centers on Mondays. And, you know, I check out different guitars. We hang out for a little bit. You know, we have a good time. But these shows, they're becoming daily shows. Not even just daily shows. You guys probably don't even believe this. I already streamed today for about 5 hours or so. I was live on Twitch for an hour this morning. That video I sent over to my second YouTube channel called Johnny Beane 2, which, by the way, please subscribe to that channel as well. JB2 in the chat. We'll give you the link to that. It should. That's the wrong thing. Hang on. There we go. There we go. Okay. How do you do this? That's right. There you go. All right, there it is right there. So Johnny Beane 2 is the second channel. So I was already live for an hour today on Twitch this morning, and then that hour I send over to Johnny Beane 2 as a live premiere. That was another hour. And then I was live on my Twitch channel. Get this, you guys. I was live on Twitch after that for another 3.5 hours already today.
That's crazy.
Why are we laughing? That's not funny. No. It's, what I'm trying to explain to people is this channel, it's becoming just more and more and more stuff.
24/7.
Yeah. I mean, plus, I don't know if, by the way, welcome, Ron
Thank
Gunner.
you. Sorry I'm late, everybody.
That's okay. So I'm telling everybody that, well, I explained something yesterday, how I'm getting a brand new studio. The studio is moving to another location. It's not going to be as big as this. Well, it's probably going to be like half the size of this room. So it'll probably be like, I don't know. You guys can't tell what this is like, but once that studio gets set up, it'll basically be 24 hours a day of content creation of anything I want to do. Because I explained to a lot of people, this is my living room. And when I do these shows, I'm always having to work around, you know, the 28 other people that live in this house. You know?
You still got lives in the basement?
Well.
Rub the lotion on.
Oh my gosh. I don't even know what that is. But
you ever see Joe Dirt?
I know. I saw some of that one time,
okay.
But yeah. So anyway, but by the way, you guys, I know this is the Van Halen show, so we'll get to the Van Halen news in a minute here. I know that's the main thing, but what I'm trying to explain is these shows, like once I get into my new studio, it'll be 24 hours a day where I can go live at any time. So when there's breaking news, not just in the world of Van Halen, in the world of music in general, rock music, anything, like if anything happens, I can instantly just go live and talk about it, you know? So that's going to be a huge deal as far as the continued growth of these channels, you know, talking about, you know, different things, you know, in the music world. Cause I want to do more music, just talk shows, you know, not just, you know, one genre. I want to do, you know, several different things. So, anyway, I hope some of that made sense to you guys. Right?
Did me, and I came in on halfway through the conversation. So
right on. Dude, I'm already fired up because I've already been live for like literally like 5 hours today already, like on camera, like all day.
I'm fired up, but for a different reason, because waiting on people to tell me they'll be here and then they don't show up.
I know exactly what that's like.
That upsets me. So I'm fired up.
Oh, okay.
That's why I'm late, because we're supposed to go get this at 4 p.m. and I didn't
Your
leave
time.
the house. Yeah, and I didn't leave the house till 20 after 7 to go get it.
Your time.
Yes.
Because remember, when you talk to me, you almost have to like explain it Pacific terms, but then we have people watching us all over the world too. So, yeah. By the way, it's 8:12 Eastern right
So you
now.
can look
5:12
behind me. You'll see it right there.
Pacific.
Right there.
What, the guitars?
No, the amp. The on top of
The clock.
Yeah.
That's another thing. When I get the new studio, I'll have a clock in front of me that has Eastern time written on it. So I'll be able to see exactly.
Be like a newsroom.
That's what I'm trying to say. When I get my studio, it'll be a 24 hours a day newsroom. So I can go live 24 hours a day on these channels. YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, TikTok, wherever we want.
OnlyFans.
You know? OnlyFans, all that stuff.
I still have yet never went over there.
Mm-hmm. Whoops. Wrong one. I mean, I don't need to explain it on here, but there's a lot of musicians that use it too, because all it is a paywall. That's all it is. But a lot of people have used it for certain things, and that's what it's gotten to be known as. That's the whole thing. Same as what like Snapchat used to be. Snapchat used to be, you know, kind of weird, and then it turned, you know, well, it's actually still kind of weird. The filters over there are the worst, man. You know, although I use them.
Hey, guitar work on the bed.
Oh wow, Sky Prop. What's up?
I didn't say that.
What's up, you guys? Let's say hello to some people here, and then we'll get right to the news. We got Sky Prop. What's up? We got Peggy. We got Nick. Good to see you. Janice. Janice has been hanging out. Janice, we've been hanging out all day already.
I know. I was there for a little while till you lost signal.
Like all day. Yeah. And then once I lost signal, I came here and I was live here for like 3 hours after that, just sitting here. And we actually got a lot of work done as far as like the Twitch show, like the other show that I do.
Oh, I thought you were going to say like you got your computer upgraded.
Sort of. No, that we got to figure out. Yeah, we definitely gotta get that figured out, but pretty soon.
Zach,
the sad news.
Rico, Jimmy Z,
Peggy, what's going on?
Peggy, what happened?
Your puppy Sanchez passed away. Peggy, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry to hear that.
That sucks.
Yeah. Rico B, is Zim's showing up tonight? I haven't sent them the link for a couple weeks. I've been so busy, and he hasn't asked for it. So soon he'll be back. He'll be back soon. Peggy, again, we're so sorry to hear about that. Tom on Facebook. Jimmy Z, you only use MySpace? I'm still on MySpace. We need to bring MySpace back.
I can't be on your space.
Mm-hmm. Hang on.
See what I did there?
No. We actually got to bring MySpace back, because MySpace MySpace, well, it's greasy. It turned greasy. That was part of the problem.
Oh no,
MySpace was like the place to be 15 years ago, 16 years ago.
oh,
That everybody was on MySpace, man, and
wow.
Van Halen was on MySpace. Van Halen had the stuff going on there.
16 years ago, I was 15.
Uh-huh. I actually was
4 times.
Uh-huh. MySpace was cool. MySpace was cool. Maybe we'll figure out how to bring that back somehow, because you guys know these shows. I mean, like I say, we're everywhere. Exclamation point S in the chat, please, Janice. You know, we're everywhere. You know, we're on iHeartRadio. We're on Spotify as a podcast and a video cast once in a while. We're on Cameo. Hey, you want a video for your brand
Word
or
up.
YouTube channel? You know, send me a request on Cameo. Exclamation point Cameo in the chat. We'll give you the.
Hey, I know that avatar.
The Nightbot link for that. Well, yeah, I used to. There we go. So yeah, again, subscribe to my second channel. All right, let's get back to this. You guys. So I talked about this yesterday. Actually, what we'll do is we'll head on over to VHND, because they didn't have the story up yet, but they have it up now. We'll go over this. We actually have a few different things Van Halen wise to go over today. So we'll talk about some stuff. Here we go. And again, I talked about this yesterday, but we'll talk about it again today because it's still big news. Wolfgang Van Halen and the Foo Fighters pull eruption prank at Welcome to Rockville Festival. Now, Ron, did you see this video? Did you hear about this?
No, I have not. I've just been, for the last week has been crazy here.
Mm-hmm.
I've been working. I've built a outside couch for my wife.
Mm-hmm.
I've been at my daughter's house all since last Friday, building a walk-in closet for her. And then the PA thing yesterday and today, and it's just been, and I had a guy drop 2 guitars off today, and it's crazy.
That's cool.
So I haven't had time to watch anything.
That's cool. That's cool. You'll have to check this out, though. Dave Grohl pulled a fast one on concert fans this weekend. This was actually Saturday night, with the help of some fast fingers from Wolfgang Van Halen. Here, let's do this. There we go.
Okay, wait a minute. I did see a short on that where he says, "Guess who doesn't get the solo? Me."
That was it. Yeah.
Okay, I just saw that part of it. That was it.
Yeah. That was probably posted by a Foo Fighters fan. Yeah, during the Foo Fighters appearance on Saturday, May 11th, at the Welcome to Rockville concert, Grohl complained to the crowd that he never gets the opportunity to play a guitar solo. He then launched into Edward Van Halen's Eruption, or so it seemed, until cameras revealed the note-for-note rendition was played by Wolfgang, who was hanging out at the side of the stage after his band Mammoth WVH played earlier in the night. Watch the entire moment in the video above. So, yeah, because of copyright, we're not going to play the video here. But you can head over to VHND and check out the video. Or I'll have the link to it. I'll have the link to the video in the description of this video as well. But it was cool. It was a cool thing. I mean, I think it's just awesome that Wolfgang is out there touring with the Foo Fighters. I mean, that's one of his heroes. When he was growing up, when he was learning guitar, your father is the king of guitar, and he's living with him. But I'm sure to him, he was Eddie Van Halen, but he was his dad. So, Wolfgang did grow up with a lot of other influences, such as I think Blink-182 was one of them. I think I've read. Foo Fighters was another one. And you can hear a lot of that when you listen to his albums, the Mammoth albums and his songs. But I think it's great.
Wasn't Dweezil, wasn't he a fan of Dweezil's work too?
Dweezil Zappa?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, but If I can find the if I can find the video ID, I'll play it. This one right here.
Hi, this is Dweezil Zappa. You're watching Johnny Beane TV.
Dweezil Zappa. I actually had handed Dweezil the. Do I have the book right here?
The Tone Chaser
The Tone Chaser book.
by Mr. Steve Rosen. Steve, thank you, man.
Right here.
I said
had
Steve and he yelled at me.
Cool. I had handed him this book, and he looked this exact book. Dweezil had looked through this book. He was looking through this. And speaking of Tone Chaser, Steve Rosen has another video premiere coming up. And here, we'll put that in the chat. I don't think it's today. Let's find it. I don't think it's okay. It's tomorrow. Here, I'll give you. It's in 25 hours. It's 7 p.m. tomorrow. Let me go ahead and give you guys the link to this. And what you guys can do is you can actually. Oh yeah, you guys can actually head on over here to this link already, and drop a comment on this video and tell him that Johnny Beane sent you. He really appreciates it when you guys do that. Here we go. This is the link right here. So let me give this to Nightbot. Actually, no, Nightbot won't have this. They could. Hey, Sean, what's up, dude? All right. So jump on over there. Wayne Charvel, Part 1, The Lost Interview with Steve Rosen, May 24th, 1985. Jump over there and Michael, yeah. Okay, in the you can drop a comment in the live chat, but drop a comment down below in the comments. Like this. Hi, Steve. Yeah. Because the comments in the live chat won't stick. They won't stay because the video is not live. But the comments down below will. So please, please drop a comment below on this video telling them that Johnny Beane sent you. And you guys remember Steve Rosen, author of Tone Chaser. This guy right here. You guys, Steve Rosen, what do we have here? We got 78 people watching.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Nice. Where are you people? You should have been here. I can't do this by myself.
Right on. Can I get a, this is Steve Rosen, you're watching Johnny Beane TV.
Hey, everybody. This is Steve Rosen. You're watching Johnny Beane TV. Hey.
Yeah. Thank you, man. Right on.
You were able to shoot most of the stuff?
I filmed the entire thing.
Did you really?
Yeah. Yeah, so you... Yeah, I did. It's true. I filmed that entire event, which I don't know how we can give. I don't know how we'll find it. Was it? Maybe it was Book Soup. Maybe that's what it was.
Is there any connection between Van Halen and the Eagles?
I'm sure there is. There you go. Check out that link as well, you guys. That's the entire live link to that clip that you just saw. Steve Rosen did a book reading at Book Soup in Hollywood. And for rock legendary photographer Niels Lozauer was there as well.
Hey folks, Niels Lozauer here. Check out my good friend Johnny Beane TV.
Awesome, thank you so much.
But let me do one more. Where is it?
We're good Facebook friends.
Okay, wait, where is it though? The Johnny Beane TV.
It's YouTube, Facebook, Twitter. It's everywhere.
Okay, let's do one more.
It's everywhere.
Hey
And
folks,
X and
Niels
Twitch.
Lozauer here. Check out Johnny Beane TV on Facebook and YouTube. You'll enjoy it.
Which?
That was awesome. I've met him a couple times, and it was, I mean, just to meet these guys. You know, you grow up as fans of their work as a photographer, or Steve Rosen as a writer. Like I read all of his Eddie Van Halen interviews when I was 13, 14, you know. And I mean, a lot of his interviews they go back further than before I became a fan, you know, because he does a lot of stuff with Edward in the 70s, you know, 70, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 80, you know. Same as my cousin, you know,
82.
Jazz Obrecht, you know. Same as I heard that. Same as my cousin, you know, Jazz Obrecht. You know, he did a lot of stuff for Guitar Player. Steve Rosen did a lot of stuff for Guitar World. My cousin Jazz Obrecht did a lot of stuff for Guitar Player. He was one of the main guys at Guitar Player magazine. You know.
So you don't know if there's a connection between the Eagles and Van Halen?
Off the top of my head, I'd have to look and see who the members are.
Or maybe more importantly, Joe Walsh.
Okay, there is a connection between Van Halen and Joe Walsh.
Okay,
Van
good.
Van Halen covered. Wasn't Joe Walsh? Wasn't he in? Oh crap!
Well, his band was James Gang.
James Gang, Funk 49. Van Halen used to cover Funk 49 in the clubs.
Okay, well, since this ties into Van Halen, I'll tell you that the store my daughter is running now, they are starting to carry Dr. Z amps.
Mm-hmm.
And that's Joe Walsh's amp, and he's coming here to Wintersville to do a couple hour
clinic
thing at the and I was going to get a Johnny Beane.
Oh,
You're watching
right
from Joe
on.
Walsh.
You guys, this is news to me.
But I didn't want to say it unless it was Van Halen related. That's why I was saying, is there a connection?
Well, I'm right here. That's the Johnny Beane connection.
Oh, there you go. So
Because
anyhow,
I'm me.
when you, yourself, and I. But yeah, he's going to be there, and then they might also get Brad Paisley, but he's from this area anyhow.
Uh-huh.
But whoever shows up, my daughter's going to make sure I'm there for the whole day, and I will get him to do hey, you're watching Johnny Beane TV. This is Joe Walsh.
Dude, that'd be awesome. Thank you.
Life's
man.
been good.
When is that? Because I'll have to remind you about that too.
No, you won't have to. Believe me. She knows.
Oh, cool, man. Yeah, Funk 49.
Yeah, the amps are just the amps should be coming in their first order. I don't know how many they had to order, but they should by the end of the month they should be coming in. So
Cool.
It looks to be like in June or July he'll be there for a clinic.
Right on. That's awesome, man. Who was it that has those amplifiers? We talked about that a while back on the Friday Guitar Show. I remember us talking about that, and somebody in the chat knew all about those amps. Who was that?
Wasn't me.
I remember. We yeah. That's cool, man. Dude.
So I'll get that one. I'll even get one for Brad Paisley for you too if you want.
Oh, that'd be great. Yeah, dude. Yeah. That's cool.
Because
Thank
Brad
you
and
again,
I, Brad and I was sitting and reminiscing about the catfish tournaments that I whipped his ass on.
Uh-huh.
Listening to Van Halen while I did it.
Ah.
So I had to bring it back to the Van Halen.
There you go. Well, I mean, the Van Halen show, I like to keep things, very much. I mean, that's what it's called. If it wasn't called exclusively Van Halen, if it was called exclusively BSing, then that's a different thing.
That should be the Saturday show.
That should be a Wednesday show.
There we go. Hey, yeah, there we go. We can talk about everything.
Which again, when I get my new studio, it'll be shows 24/7 a day, like any time. I mean, it's again, I can't even explain it to you guys.
Chat, this is up to you. Should Johnny and I do an exclusively BS show on Wednesdays? Let me know in the chat, or let him know.
I'm in town Wednesdays now. I used to be out of town every Wednesday. I'm in town now on Wednesdays.
There you go. People, let him know. Should we do it exclusively BS?
Well, I mean, Laz kind of does his show on Wednesdays now, so
No. He moved back to Thursday.
I know. Yeah, he had said that. Sounds good to me, Peggy says.
Greasy.
Yeah, Greasy. As soon as I get the new studio happening, then it'll just be all kinds of stuff. I have so many shows that have been kind of like on the back burner for, a few years, new news, shows, music shows, and having the dedicated space for that will definitely open up the possibility of that stuff.
Genesis will never be able to go out again.
I know.
We'll bring the outdoors to you, dear.
We're bringing that to you, Janice. I do a lot of live streaming over on Twitch. I do the IRL stuff.
But I'm
I did that
closer
today.
to her than you are.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she's about as far away from you as you can get.
Mm-hmm. That's cool. That's cool. Let's see. Let's do a couple more announcements, which we didn't do. I don't think we did this. Did we do this? Super chats. Super chats change the color of the lights. Now this will be an upgrade, you guys. You guys know super chats. Currently changes the color of the lights in the Guitar Moire. When I get the new studio, the Guitar Moire is going away. Well, actually, it's not going to be the Guitar Moire anymore. It's just going to be a regular Armoire. But these lights will follow me into the new studio, where the entire studio will be these lights, and you'll be able to change the lights. Like you'll be able to turn my lights off and on while I'm sitting here.
You know what would be cool? If they could also change the camera.
That is another possibility, and I'm gonna have multiple cameras set up in the new studio.
Laz is going to want you to have a butt cam.
Uh-huh.
He'll keep switching to that.
Well, he knows what to do. So anyway, in the new place, I'll have, a camera, back here. I'm going to have a guitar workbench set up to where I can work on guitars, and we can get back to doing like a proper guitar show, which we used to do, kind of, or whatever. I'll have cameras on that stuff, the lighting. I mean, all sorts of cool new things in the new dedicated studio space.
I'm happy for you. I mean,
Dude.
I know how happy I am here, so I'm happy for you.
Oh, dude, it's gonna be amazing. It really is. It's just gonna be. I mean, I'm excited. I mean, I'm going on like 9 years, almost 10 years of doing the show here. This show, or these shows. I shouldn't just say this particular show. You guys know when I say show on the channel here, you guys know I have several different series of shows. I've had several other previous series of shows on the channel here. When I say show, I'm talking about everything all around. To me, it's all the same. Because I've always ran everything. So it's always been like my show, and like, whatever show I'm doing here, whether we change the banner and it says Guitar ASMR, exclusively Van Halen, talking,
Exclusively
this,
BS.
Yeah, like whatever it is,
Boston Strangler.
it's all the same thing. It's all the same thing to me. Right? You should have a bookshelf and a CD shelf, Tom says. We could. We can have all kinds of cool stuff.
He needs to get a CD player first.
Yeah, I don't play CDs. Actually, I do. It's in my car. And that's another thing. The shows that I do from the car, I won't have to do those anymore, because I'll just do them from the dedicated studio.
You know what would be cool? If you would buy Laz's van, the Franken van, and have your mobile studio. You can just go anywhere at 24/7 and do it that way.
I thought, I didn't think about buying a van, but I did. There was a thought about getting, like a Winnebago or something, and building a studio in there.
Cool.
Yeah. There was all that thought. So,
On the road with JBTV.
you never know. I mean, you never know what's going to happen in the future, right? And with this, with these developments of getting the new studio and all this, I mean, there's so much more content to be created here.
Cool.
I can't even explain it. I mean, there's no limit. There's no limit to it. And yeah, I probably seem too overly excited about it, but you guys don't know. You don't know how much I've struggled doing these shows for years. It's a struggle. It really is.
I tell you what, my wife wouldn't have put up with all that time with me in the living room doing that.
9 years.
Yeah, there's no way.
9 years of doing a show and having like the scheduled thing. But that's what I'm trying to explain too, is there's this, and then we'll get to the next story after this. There's the scheduled thing. Okay, yeah, you're going to go, 5 to 7 on this. Okay, cool. Then after that, we'll make dinner. We'll, do whatever. But let's say when there's breaking news, and I'm like, oh, I got to do a show. I got to go live. It's not always possible to do that. I mean,
You're off the couch. I got to go live.
We basically live in one room. This is one room here. Any of you guys that have seen my vlogs where I walk around here, I mean, this is really it. There's a kitchen here. There's a bathroom there. There's a hallway there. There's a bedroom here. That's it. It's not like you probably have an upstairs and like 3 rooms up there and a garage. I don't have any of that, right? So it's been a compromise and a struggle for 9 years doing.
I can see how a dedicated space will make it a lot easier, and how it would free up a lot of everything, actually.
Yeah. So if anything, I'm getting my own room.
Now, wait, do you have to sleep in there?
No,
Okay.
I don't. I mean, I could, I guess.
Chicken roost cam.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah, we've been.
There you go. There's a twitch for you. Put a little camera in the chicken coop, 24/7 chicken life.
Mm-hmm. We can do that. We can do that stuff. Yeah. Well, I used to. I used to do all kinds of stuff, and then I stopped doing it here on my main YouTube channel, and I started doing that on my second channel, which I'm starting to push again. Because if you go to my second channel, there's years and years and years of stuff there too, like several years. So, okay, let's get to the next Van Halen story. Here, let's go back to VHND. Oh, and then we'll do this, and then we have something else that I discovered yesterday, which we'll talk about. Ned collar cam, that would be awesome. I've always thought about that. I can't believe Ned has been living here with us for 5 years now. I mean, a lot of you guys that have hung out with us. I mean, there's so much history here at,
I like the cover of that book.
Here at Johnny Beane TV. Okay, back to VHND. Look at this, Van Halen News Desk. A look inside Van Halen at 50. Brand new book.
I like that.
Let's talk about this. Van Halen at 50 is the new hardcover coffee table book by rock and roll author Martin Popoff. I think that's how you pronounce his name. Coming May 28th, 2024. Here's an exclusive look inside. But do you need to wait until May 28th to get it? Not if you order directly from Van Halen store. They're shipping the book now, so it could be in your hands within a few days. Van Halen at 50 is a gorgeously crafted book of 50 of Van Halen's career highlights, augmented with crisp and often rare photography. It's hardcover with nice embossing and spot varnishing. There's a fabulous fold-out timeline, 192 pages. There's
cool.
Looks like the inside of one of the pages, or like one page into the book. It looks like.
See how Dave's separating himself from the rest of the band?
Mm-hmm.
You think the photographer said him to do that, or Dave had that in his own head?
I think the photographer told him to do that. Probably. Yeah. Who knows? I don't know. Let's see. Explore Van Halen's extraordinary history through the groundbreaking band's 50 most important moments, brought to vivid life with photos and memorabilia. Oh, this is cool. Here, we'll just kind of scroll through some of this. So it looks like there's a lot of photos from the albums. There's some there's like a magazine, press release here. Here's a You Really Got Me 45 cover here. There's a 45 there. There's a photo of them with the sparklers. I remember that photo.
I always hated that photo of Michael Anthony, the one with the sparklers.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I think it's cool. Let's see. There you go. Oh, this is the photo from that magazine that I give away. That's the same photo from that Santa Cruz magazine. I think it is. It's one of those same photos. Very cool. There you go. Across 5 decades, Popoff covers it all. The band's formation in Pasadena, California, in early years as a Southern California party band. 13 best-selling studio albums and the tours undertaken in support of the LPs. By the way, you guys, in preparation for my new studio, I found probably 30 or 40 more Van Halen LPs that I have. So we'll be doing more giveaways for that stuff. And I did find the whole collection of Women and Children First David Lee Roth posters. I found them. So we'll be going through those boxes. I found a whole bunch of cool stuff the other day. And so we've got tons of giveaways for you guys from the channel here. The YouTube channel. Because even though we're live on X and Facebook and Twitch, the giveaway feature only works here on YouTube for the time being, for now. Eventually, maybe it'll be everywhere, but for now, you must be subscribed to the YouTube channel and help us get to 12K. That's the next goal. So log into your trolling accounts
or create more
and get us there. Help get us there, because it all helps. By the way, we do giveaways, and at 20K, we're going to give away a Kramer Beretta special guitar. Here, let's talk about this for a minute. I played one of these guitars for my gig the other night, and these guitars, they really are excellent guitars. This is the black one right here, but I played this the other day for the show, and it was awesome. Awesome, man. Incredible guitars, man. Just whoops. I've got these lights up here that the headstock's getting stuck in. There you go. So anyway, we'll be giving one of these guitars away. I mean, I don't really want to give this one away because I'm kind of bonded with this particular one. But I do have a blue one as the same in this card here. Although I've got a purple one, a black one, and a blue one. And I can always get another one, for once we reach 20K. So just keep that in your, everybody take a note and just say, at 20K.
A blue Kramer giveaway.
The Kramer guitar giveaway, whether it's the blue one or not, I don't know. But next goal is 12K, and maybe we'll do something special at 12K too. Laz is waving in the group chats right now.
Robot, I offered to do anything that needed done to that.
Huh?
Whoever wins.
What's he
that.
saying? What's he saying? We're on Kramer. You're fixing to give away. Sure. Yeah. Yeah, that could happen.
I'll do it.
That could happen. Yeah, these things are awesome, man. They really are. I mean, I've been excited about these guitars for a while now. You know, I've got the purple one that has the Vega trem.
What
Were you
color
the
one
one
you
that-
want, Peggy?
Were you the one that had brought up that there's a red one out there?
Not me.
Was that you? Somebody said that to me. That's the next one that I need is the red one. There's a red one with, is it a maple board? I think. I need to get one of those too. Oh, Peggy is saying at 20K, let the winner pick what they want.
Then she
Okay.
says she wants the blue one. Just might as well
Okay.
send it to her now.
Okay. Okay. We'll do that. Anyway, you guys, these really are excellent guitars for the price. You know, for what they are. I mean, what can I say? I don't know, but definitely, you know, you can do some cool upgrades to these things. And
We could put a Floyd on it.
you could. You definitely could, you know. So there you go. So anyway, at 20K, stay there. At 20K, we'll be doing a giveaway. So there you go. Oh, what happened to the guitar at 120? Is that what I said? 100? What? Wait, what is that?
200.
Is that 120?
You said
What happened to the yellow one at 12 subs? Well, I passed 12 subs a long time ago. Wait a minute. I can't even remember having 12 subscribers. Well, actually, I actually have 10 subscribers on actually, I have 10 subscribers. I have 10 followers on Lemonade, so I can relate to that actually. Oh, you're talking about the Ernie ball. Yeah, what number did I set for that? Did I set a number for that?
yeah,
Did I say 200,000?
200,000. Yep.
Okay, so at 200,000, I'll give away the Ernie ball guitar. So you guys heard it right here. Why is there laughter at that? Okay, and that's on YouTube. Okay, so when we talk about these giveaways, this all relates to the YouTube channel, you know, because I've grown a Van Halen group to 64,000 64,000 something like members, 65,000. So I've grown, you know, some Facebook groups pretty big. But it's my main YouTube channel. That's what we're mainly talking about, because that's where most of these shows really start from. Is from here. So that's what we're trying to figure out. Okay, all right. Let's get back to this story right here.
Send it my way.
So Martin Popoff's book, Van Halen at 50. You also got the departure of Roth from his and his replacement by the Red Rocker, Sammy Hagar, which I think we have a video from. Yeah, this guy right here.
Sammy,
What's up, dude?
how you doing, man?
I'm doing pretty good.
Hi,
You
hi,
want to
hi.
film? You can film all you want, man.
you.
What do you want me to tell you in that camera?
Hey,
Hey, happy birthday to you, man.
Thanks. I'm Johnny Beane. I've met you a few
Johnny
times.
Beane?
Johnny Beane. Oh, yeah.
Hey, Johnny Beane, Sammy Hagar here, man. Congratulations
There you
for
go.
one or all.
Thank you, Sammy Hagar. Yeah. Anyway, so you got the departure of David Roth and his replacement by Sammy Hagar. Notable appearances like Texas Jam, Farm Aid, and the Monsters of Rock. Did you see Monsters of Rock show?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Long time ago.
No, but you went to it?
No, I didn't go to it. No, I saw a friend of mine went and videoed some of it.
The one in 1988? The one with Metallica, Dokken, Kingdom Come.
Yeah, because he
Scorpions?
filmed he filmed Dawkins. That's who he filmed.
Cool. Because that's more like your generation would have been
Yep.
the ones that would have gone to those shows. I was a little
Yep.
too young at that time, but
Yeah, this
I wanted
guy's
to go.
this guy's a year younger than me.
Mm-hmm.
He went and he looks like, at that time, I'll tell you, he looked so much like Don Dawkins. We would go out to the mall and hang out at the music stores, and girls would actually come up and ask him for his autograph. So he would just sign Don Dawkins' name on all kinds of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he did. He looked they looked like they could have been twins.
That was the 80s.
Mm-hmm.
The 80s, there was a lot of twinning, and then the 90s for that generation, for the grunge stuff. Let's see, a selection of their greatest singles, like the classic rock standards "Run with the Devil," "Hot for Teacher," "Jump," and "Why Can't This Be Love." Awards such as MTV Video Music Awards, Platinum and Diamond album certifications, and induction into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Eddie Van Halen's battle with cancer. Bassist Michael Anthony's replacement by Eddie's son Wolfgang. So there's a lot of Van Halen history here in this book. It looks like a lot of cool photos.
But Kevin DeBro needed those pants Dave's wearing.
Mm-hmm. Look at that. Stunning concert and candid offstage photography, images of memorabilia, including gig posters, vinyl record sleeves, ticket stubs, period ads, and more. Gatefold Van Halen timeline. See, this is my era. My era of Van Halen is this era. The, 0812, era. That was the first Van Halen album to come out totally brand new when I was a fan. And that was just a special time for
Okay,
for me
but you had this one first, right?
Which?
You're the Sammy stuff, right?
I had 5150 was the first album I bought, and then after that I bought Van Halen 1.
Okay, what
and
did
I
you
would
think of that?
I would listen to them back to back. What I think about?
If you were a fan because of 5150 and you're thinking, okay, great, then you went back and got the very first one. What did you think of the comparison?
Truthfully, I mean, for me, there really was no comparison, because it was all, to me, it's always been about Van Halen. It's always like, no matter if it was which singer, it doesn't matter. It was always about, for me, it was always Eddie Van Halen. If Eddie Van Halen was there, if Eddie Van Halen was on the guitar, if Eddie Van Halen wrote the song, that's all that mattered to me. Although the first Van Halen album from 1978 at the time, even though for me it was like 10 years prior, because let's go to 1988 at least for this era. So by 1988, for me, 1978 was a long time ago. When you're that age, the age that I was, even 5 years was a huge difference. Like, all those older Van Halen albums at the time, to me, they just seemed very old. But as far as the music and everything, it was always great.
See, I always thought the first album, you could tell the band was hungry. Eddie's playing was more aggressive, in my opinion. Forgetting about Dave and Sammy, I'm just talking about Eddie himself. Granted, he matured almost 8 years between the two, but still, it was like that first one was like, this was raw. We're hungry, and then to me, it seemed like once they got Sammy, it was like, well, we've made it. We can do what we want. And hell with it.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna say this, because I've heard all the demos for all the stuff. If you listen to the demos for the first record, like, there are some of them where they're almost note for note as far as the album or the Gene Simmons. Let's take the Gene Simmons demos.
Okay.
All that stuff, it's still great, but Ted Templeman and Don Landy really did something special on those first albums. Like, you can listen to that first album and then you can listen to the demos, and you might listen to the demos and be like, it's still Van Halen, it's still Jamie's Crying, it's still these songs, but there's something missing from this that you don't hear that you do hear on the first album itself. That's where production comes into play, where it's a producer is very important.
Oh yeah.
To the production of an album, the sound, the vibe of a record. You know, you can A/B the demo to the song, and even though it's the same players, the same thing, you'll hear there's a difference.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and although I don't know, maybe we'll do that like off. You know, because of copyright, we can't do that on here right now, but. Maybe on a Twitch dedicated Twitch stream where we can play some music and not get as in trouble. Maybe we'll do that, and we'll play a demo. I'll play a portion of a Van Halen demo and then a portion of the album version, and get your reaction to each. Maybe
It just seemed to me.
Does that make sense to you guys?
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
But it just seemed to me, and it's with most bands. With most bands, their first album, it's like they're hungry, they want to make their mark, and that's what that seemed like to me with Van Halen. But it seemed like once they got Sammy, yes, like the chat saying, it's two different eras of the band, two different styles, but it almost, and I don't want to go back to Dave and Sammy thing, but it's hard for me to explain this without doing that. I think Eddie's playing with Dave was more aggressive than it was with Sammy. I actually think Eddie's playing with Dave was better than it was with Sammy, because it's almost. I know it's not 100% right, but it just seemed like once they got Sammy, like I said earlier. Hey, we made it. Now we can do what we want, and don't worry about it.
Well, the thing about what we can do, whatever we want, there is a truth to that, because by that point they did have their own studio, and they literally could do whatever they wanted whenever they wanted. See, that's almost like me talking about it's like me getting my own studio is what this is going to be like.
Are you going to name it 5152?
For me. No, I'm not.
How about
no
5051?
No. No, I'm a fan. I'm a fan. I'm not crazy.
How about naming it the Johnny Beane I studio?
The studio is mine. Well, who knows? Maybe we'll have a contest. Maybe somebody can name the. It'll just be a room, is all it is. But let's get back to this. And then we'll get back to talking about that book. This is actually very interesting. You got Van Halen. You got 1978 Van Halen, and let's just say you got 1988 Van Halen. Really, it's the same. It is the same band. It's the same three members making the music.
Yep.
Is what it is. It's the same guitar player coming up with the songs.
And I had
right?
a guy when I had this chat with another guy, I don't know, a year or so ago. He said the difference was because Sammy played guitar, Eddie didn't have to worry about being everything guitar wise because Sammy was there too. And I don't know if I agree with that. That's
well, as far as playing live, yes, Sammy didn't play guitar on the records. As far as I know. Maybe Sammy did play the acoustic on Finish What You Started. But as far as the albums, Sammy, aside from that, I don't think he played guitar on any of the records. So it didn't have anything to do with the albums. It just had to do with live. And being able to free Edward up and concentrate on the keyboard stuff live because they were doing more keyboard tunes by then. So, but going back to the 1978, well, let me ask you. Okay, so let's say your band, let's say you guys got signed. Okay, let's say you guys put out an album. Let's say you guys.
We did.
Well,
I know,
yeah, okay.
not like this. Yeah,
but
I know.
Yeah,
I know.
Let's say you put out an album. Let's say you're touring behind the album. There's all kinds of music BS behind the scenes that most fans have no idea about.
Yep.
Okay, so let's say you're 10 years into your career, you've changed, as a singer. Let's put you in the shoes of Eddie Van Halen. 10 years later, when you're the spark plug, you're the one coming up with all the riffs for the songs. Let's just say you're Eddie Van Halen. Okay, let's say your brother is the drummer. Let's say you have a home studio. Let's say you're the one that everybody's turning to. Hey, what do you have? What's the next song? What do you have? What are we doing? Okay, let's say 10 years into that, is your attitude going to be, I can do whatever I want? What's your headspace going to be? 10 years. I mean, try to think about. Put it that way.
Well, I mean, it's I was.
Are you going to be chilled out?
I was in the band from 84 to 94, so it is 10 years. But
But let's say the albums you were making were #1 album sellers, all world tours, the entire thing, not just
I
playing,
mean that's what I mean. It's hard
some
for me
bar
to say.
down the street.
It's hard for me to say that because because at that time, like they said, everyone with Sammy went #1. It's almost like, well, we could do whatever we want, and it's going to go #1 anyhow. There's a lot of variables in there. So
that's not necessarily the case either.
I really, well,
that's not.
No, not
that's
with Gary. I'm talking.
That's not necessarily. Van Halen was very lucky to get Sammy. And yeah, I know a lot of Roth fans are not going to agree with that.
Well,
but,
I didn't say I don't agree with it. I don't see the point now. I mean, I did then. The argument with Dave better than Sammy. The band was, now it's like whatever. Of course, I'm almost going to be 60 next birthday, so it's. I guess with age,
Sammy's like
changed.
75, and look what he's doing.
I know.
He's put out records almost every year since he left Van Halen. Somewhat.
I don't know. I mean, if you had that studio and you were that famous and you had that much money and you had people like the, what's his name from Living Color said, if they called me, I'd have done it. So basically you had anybody you wanted at your beck and call. And you had people like Michael Jackson want you to play. I don't know. It's hard for me to say because I've never been in that situation.
What happened to your voice, though?
I don't know what happened.
You just got older real quick.
Sorry. So,
but just imagine.
I don't know.
Just imagine. I mean, to kind of say, like 10 years into a career like that, oh, we can do whatever we want now. And it almost seems like you can get lazy. You can't. If you want to stay on top, if you're at that level, you have to stay in top shape your entire career because there's always going to be somebody else that wants to replace you. Look at all the guitar players that came out in the 80s and all wanted to be, even still today, there's people that want to be Eddie Van Halen, and there's only ever going to be one. So that's why I'm like, whatever, man, but
the one thing I can tell you I did, and it's just because the style of music we played all through that 10 years, every time I wrote a song, and it's funny that you said that because I was the one that came up with most of the songs and most of the riffs. But I tried to make everyone heavier. Even 10 years later, I tried to make, that the last song that I ever written in the band was heavier
Here's the
than
difference.
the very first one.
But here's the difference. If you're signed to a major label, if you're a national act, like it or not, you do have to keep up with the trends, with what's going on.
Yeah.
So something that's, I mean, it depends on the decade too. Like now, because of the internet, you can almost do anything now, and there's an audience for it. Musically. I mean, there's so many different genres. Everything is so mixed up nowadays. But go back to, the 70s, late 70s, when disco was like the biggest thing ever. And to have a rock band,
disco shirt.
To have a rock band to come out at the time of disco and to put out a record to totally change the guitar, to change the way people played, to change the way people looked at the instrument, guitar players or people, So, so imagine it's hard to even imagine that. What Edward went through, and that's one of the reasons why Alex's book coming out is going to be a very important one, because we're going to get the insight from somebody that was there the entire time, but somebody that's family as well. But one of the points I'm just trying to say really quickly is to put out an album in the late 70s, a rock album, and then pretty much, 2 years later, it's, every couple years, the music styles change. These days now, it's not as drastic as it was back then. Like now, there's so many different styles. The internet totally changed everything now. It's a totally different thing. Totally different thing.
Ruined most of it.
But, well, we wouldn't be doing. I wouldn't know you if.
I know.
If the internet wasn't there.
I mean, like record companies. Why is there record companies now? Because I don't think you're ever going to see a record company come in and say, like your band you just played the other day, "Hey Johnny, we want to sign you to a deal. Here, here's $2.5 million to start with." Those days are gone.
Yes. Those guys. Those days went away a long time ago.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
it's a totally different thing now. Yeah. It's a totally the business is totally different. The music industry totally changed with the internet. What am I trying to say? But okay, so go back to 1978. You put out a rock album. 78, 79, 80. By 3 years later, the music scene again has changed. It went from disco to, there was disco and then punk to new wave, which, like it or not, you guys, but Duran Duran at the time was way bigger than Van Halen. I mean, really. During that time, 1981, 1982, when you think the 80s, you think, well, at least I think new wave. Of course, there was the late 80s where, you think hair metal. You got such a diverse music really, changed during those times. So imagine, being signed to a record label and basically you have to keep selling records. Mm-hmm. It's not like you sign a record label and your life is never the same ever again. You have to keep on top of that, and you have to keep making it better. You have to keep progressing the entire time. So to think, 10 years later, I can do whatever I want. It doesn't matter now. You got to keep at it. And with Van Halen, you listen to OU812. You listen to that album. The production of that album is a pop production. Listen to anything else around that time. Mostly the pop albums like Madonna, 88. Who else? Who was huge in 88?
Guns N' Roses.
Let's look that up. 88. Rock albums. Let's look up rock albums.
Guns N'
Bon
Roses.
Jovi, Bon Jovi, Robert Plant, Guns N' Roses had Lies.
Cinderella.
0812, Vivid by Living Color. Pat Benatar had an album. Bad Company, Lita Ford had an album. Okay, Cheap Trick, Poison. I'm seeing a lot of solo albums by a lot of artists. Steve Winwood, Robert Palmer.
Steve Winwood was great. His Ark of the
Skyscraper.
Diver album was excellent.
Okay, so I'm seeing a lot of different things here, but the production, by this time the production was very much pop, where a lot of the snare drums had major reverb coming off them. You know, you had a lot of chorusing effects. So that's why there's a major difference from Van Halen 1978 album to Van Halen 1988 album. There's a major difference between the two. So if you're someone like me, and I become a fan by the later part, and I pick up the earlier part, for me the earlier part's going to sound way older than the newer part. Which
Yeah.
of course now though you listen to the 1988 album, oh that sounds way old by now, you know. But anyway, what I'm just trying to say though is when you're at that level, you have to keep up, you have to stay number one, you have to stay on top of your game, and you have to change with the times, like it or not.
Well, I know we had to put out a ballad, and we had to change our singer.
Mm-hmm. And then what happened?
then we got to record.
And then what?
Then it got released, and we toured a lot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the music business is a tough business because everybody wants some, man. Every guitar player wants to be, you know. But then again, it depends on the genre of music. It depends on the years. Back then, you know, when you were doing it, you know, it was the shred Guitar Hero. By the time I was signed, you know, I was living at Desmond Child's house. We were signed to Universal. Even though nothing came of any of that, we were there. I mean, I was there. And that's why I can talk about this stuff, because I was there. I learned a lot of stuff about the music business at that time. See, by the time I was in that, it was, you know, rock, you know, was changing. You know, the top music at that time was Britney Spears and NSYNC. So that kind of, you know, that it changed stuff. And then it took another 10 years for me to be in a band where we had some success as far as touring and having songs and TV shows and you know. I haven't even told you guys this. The Mayfire, we had songs like on TV and stuff, and in movies. We had songs in movies and on TV. A lot of like cable, like you'd watch like those shows on like cable TV. You'd hear background music. Like I was shocked. Like we were watching TV one time and we're like, wait a minute, that's the Mayfire. We're like, I was in that band. Yeah. Anyway, stuff, you know, the music business is always changing. Now it's a totally different ball game. But the internet has changed so much stuff, and it can be like it can either be really depressing or really inspiring, or a mixture of both. And that's kind of where I am. I'm in the middle. I'm in the middle of everything. I'm like, yeah, you know,
there is no try.
Yeah, you do. Just do it. Whatever you're going to do it. Because next thing you know, you're going to be 95 years old, and you're going to be like, I wish, you know, I would have done this or that.
Woulda, shoulda, coulda.
And that's where you don't want to be. So whatever you're going to do, just do it. Just do it. Whatever it is.
That's why I have a whole catalog of songs now with different musicians and myself.
Mm-hmm. Cool. It's really depressing, Holly is saying. Dude.
Hey, I saw Martha Quinn turn 65 the other day. That was depressing.
Mm-hmm. I saw that too, yeah. Yeah, you guys, I don't know. All I can say is in 10 minutes, you guys will get an ad. That's all I can say. In 5 seconds, some of you are going to see an ad because it's telling me right now there's a countdown. But on playback, I don't know. You still might.
Yeah, it's what, Samantha Fox in 87, 88? In Vogue. Salt and Pepper. Of course, Madonna. You had Skid Row. You had Tesla. And there was a lot. 88 was a good year. There was a lot of stuff out.
Yeah, there was a lot of stuff. But at the same time,
Learning to Fly by Pink Floyd, was that 87 or 88?
it was around, I think it was 87. Yeah. Yeah. But see, once you get towards the end of a decade like that, a lot of the stuff kind of starts sounding the same. And that's when you need something else to break through and change it up. I mean, that's what happened in the early 90s with grunge. You know? All right. Where are we? Here, let's Anyway, this was my era of Van Halen. 0812 era. I love that stuff. There you go. Oh yeah, Foreign Lawful Carnal Knowledge. There you go. Yeah. Yeah. Dude, it's crazy to think how long ago a lot of this is now. Right, Lewis? Adam, what's up, man? Sean, I see you guys in the chat.
Jay Beebs, I was in love with Paul Abdul.
There you go.
I might, Robot.
There you go. David Lee Roth, Sammy Hagar. That was 2002. That was already 22 years ago, that tour. That's insanity to think of, that was that long ago. Yeah, you guys, time's flying, man. Then you had this tour. That was, I think, 2007, 2008 Van Halen tour. Which, by the way, look at this. I found this on the floor. I had dropped this the other day. I told you guys, a friend of mine was at the Friends and Family Van Halen show at the Forum in LA in 2012. And he sent me a bunch of the confetti that dropped at the end of the show. And I was showing the confetti the other day, and then I dropped this on the floor. And then I found it. So this is confetti from a Van Halen concert. Pretty cool, huh?
I told you that'd be good on a guitar. Then clear over it.
Yeah.
Just not even rearrange it like stripes. Just take it and just drop it. And then where it lands, clear over it.
Mm-hmm. There you go. So anyway, the Van Halen at 50 book by Martin, is it Popoff? Popoff.
Yes.
Hardcover,
Popoff.
192 pages.
To say how much?
I think it does.
Let's click order here to tell you.
It'll say down below. It'll say down here. Probably. I don't know. Flea and tick season is here.
Protect your pup.
Oh. Flea and tick season. Actually, it does say, it says on the book itself here, $40 US.
53 Canadian.
Yeah. There you go. There you go, you guys. Very cool. Very cool book. Yep.
Where is Laz?
Oh,
Laz
I don't know.
listening?
I don't know. He was waving in the chat.
Laz, if you're listening, man, sorry about the Limon.
Yeah, I had no idea about that. And then when I was live on Twitch earlier, Janice had mentioned something about that. So I left him a voicemail. Yeah, and yeah, we can wait till he's doing his show tomorrow or the next day. We can let him talk about that. Yeah. Man, I just saw something. Anyway, guys, don't forget we do giveaways, and we'll give away a pack of the EVH picks for you guys. You guys will wanna win some of these. So the way you do that is you participate in the live chat. Says we have 32 eligible users so far. Oh, Facebook. Come on, Facebook. There we go. Oh, I see us. Scott, I see you over there. I see you guys over there. I see you guys. Okay. There we go. All right. Yeah, Adam. I told everybody about that earlier. Yeah, our buddy Steve Rosen has a great interview coming out tomorrow with Wayne Charvel. Lots of great conversations. Yeah, I put the link in the chat. Do I still have it? Yep, there it is. There you go, you guys. So jump over there. There's the link. If you haven't, jump over there. Drop a comment saying Johnny Beane sent me. You can drop comments below. I see a couple of you guys. Michael B. Live and T. Fetch dropped comments down there. There you go. Right on. I'm looking forward to it, man. I'm looking forward to that. Yeah, like I was saying earlier, it's amazing to hear a lot of this stuff now, because a lot of us, we read a lot of the Steve Rosen interviews.
Oh, yeah.
In the magazines like decades ago. And it's amazing to read, not to read, but to hear
4 decades ago for me.
to hear the tapes. Yeah. To hear the tapes of a lot of that stuff. It's pretty amazing. Yeah, Jed is asking if we watched the original Charvel Gang. I saw some of it.
I did. I love it.
Yeah. I saw some of that. And then...
As if you can't tell, I'm a Charvel Jackson fan. So.
There you go. There you go, man. Let's see. Okay, so yeah, any questions? Any questions, comments in the chat? You can drop them. And if you'd like to help support the channel, don't forget Super Chats. You can always drop a Super Chat and get our attention. They will change these lights. But coming up in the next couple months, my new studio, the lights, you'll change the entire lights of the room. It'll be pretty crazy. It'll be
Still
just,
say you need to change the camera.
It'll be amazing stuff. Oh yeah, no, there'll be different cameras. Basically, and this is something we talked about this earlier. I was live on Twitch for about 3.5 hours already today. Janice was there, Robot was there. There were several people that were there, and we chatted for like hours. And I kind of was working on the stream, the quality of the show, and I used different I use all different programs when I do these shows. I use everything, you guys. But I kind of did some cool stuff earlier, and it just kind of inspired me. And it's like, yeah, when I start doing like these shows, these scheduled shows, they're gonna let's just say the technology. Once I get the dedicated room, the technology, these shows are going to become way more interactive than they are now.
That's cool.
It's going to be awesome. It's going to be incredible, actually. Yeah. So I was doing some cool stuff earlier today on Twitch stream. Had some cool my background was basically like like the static of a TV channel.
Yeah.
My entire background was just static moving, and then you could see me in front of it. And then I was playing a bunch of my original demos from years, from like 20, 25 years.
Cool.
Played a whole bunch of different songs, and it was cool. The new studio is going to be in Santa Cruz, California. That's all I can say for now.
Robot, here's your favorite.
Yeah, that's cool, man.
It's the one Robot likes. But he was we were on Discord tonight. I talked about going to order this one. So.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
Although I am going to add gold up here. I'm going to add gold screws there, gold blocks, and gold string back there too.
Mm-hmm. Very cool, man. Okay. I have another story here. Where's the link? Here we go. I just got to get this link over to my other computer. Let's see. See, a lot of the stuff I'll have set up already. Like, I was explaining this earlier. Like, when I do these shows, I have a lot of setting up and tearing down I have to do. Like, obviously, these guitars don't sit on that couch all the time. These lights don't sit back there. So I'm always like, I've got, I'm always changing up because this is a living room here. This isn't.
So that's going to free up what another thing that's going to free up that you haven't mentioned about is time for you.
Mm-hmm.
Because you won't have to do all that. Set it up, then tear it down, then set it back up for something else, and tear it back down. So that's extra time you're gonna have.
Yeah, I mean, there will be some of that going on, of course, because I'll when you do shows, I'll always be changing stuff up because I'm planning on doing even more shows. I'm already doing the Tuesdays, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I do a mobile show Monday. Mobile Mondays. And then you're back to Tuesday.
Yep.
But, let's say Wednesday, if I wanted to do like a music show or something or whatever, on a Wednesday, yeah, they're still going to be setting up and tearing down within the studio itself of whatever the show is. If I do a dedicated guitar show and I have a guitar workbench, you got to set stuff up, whatever. But the space will be totally dedicated to that. So it'll be it'll be different. It'll definitely be different, and it'll be great. I can't wait for you guys to. I can't wait to do it. Because like I said, we're 9 years of this. Go back on my channel here on YouTube. You see me standing or sitting right here the last 9 years, weekly. Every week, there's something. Going back 9 years. So it's a long time.
Is your internet going to be better?
I'm hoping it's the same. I'm hoping it doesn't. It'll have to be. It won't be any worse. It can't be. It can't be. No. It should be similar. Okay, check this out, you guys. Here's another. Here's something else. Now somebody asked me a question recently, and they asked me something. Will this? Well, crap. I'm just trying to think because I saw an ad. There's a Julian's auction coming up. There was an ad, and that's how I learned about this.
I just got a thing today, email about the live auction that there's something, I didn't look at it, but there's something else, Eddie Van Halen, going up for auction now too.
And you don't know what it is?
Oh, I can look real quick. Hold on.
I wonder if it's the thing I'm about to show.
Hold on. Give me a second.
Okay, well I just got some text messages. Let me text back. I'm live right now, and yes, thank you. You guys, don't forget, smash that thumbs up. How many thumbs ups we got? We got 22 thumbs ups. Smash that thumbs up. Can we get to 200 views live on the show here, you guys? So don't forget, you can refresh your browsers on these shows. And don't forget, we do giveaways. So we'll be doing a giveaway in about 15 minutes. We're going to do another story here or two, and then in about 15 minutes, because we usually do a couple hours on Tuesdays. But when I get to the new studio, we can do freaking 12-hour shows on Tuesdays. Just wait till that happens. 12-hour shows. And this is a podcast, don't forget. All right. Well, okay, while you're looking for that, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys some stuff here. There's some pretty cool stuff here. Okay, let's do this. Let's share the screen. Share screen. Here we go. Okay, this is up for auction. Either again? Like, did someone buy this already? I've talked about this at least twice. Van Halen signed 1984 Hot for Teacher video played miniature Kramer guitar and costume with magazines. We've talked about this auction at least a couple times.
Yeah.
So it was up for auction maybe like a year ago or something.
Yeah, it wasn't quite a year ago because I was on the show regularly then. I can't
Okay.
find that email now. But
I talked about it before that too. This thing has been up for auction at least a couple times before. This is the miniature guitar that the little Eddie Van Halen played. It was on Pawn Stars. That's right, Jed. This particular guitar. Miniature guitar. In fact, somebody contacted me maybe a year ago telling me that they built this guitar. They told me all about the guitar and what it was. They were telling me that they built it and they gave it to Edward. It was a gift. That's what they were telling me. I have not heard from that person in a while, but somebody was telling me what the guitar was, and they had given it to him. So, anyway, you guys know the guitar. You guys know the music video. Look at all this cool stuff. You got the outfit.
That was the same stuff it was with it last time.
You got the magazines. You got photographs. You got like call sheets for filming. Yeah. So this thing's been up for bid at least a couple times already. But somebody messaged me recently asking me about this particular guitar. And then I told them I would talk about it today. And there it is. Yeah, that's so cool. There was a couple miniature guitars at the Guitar Center that I was at on Saturday. There was a couple. There was a what was it? Was it a Hondo? There was a miniature guitar, and it was like $65 or something. It was like $70. And I'm kind of like, There was actually another guitar that I saw the other day that I liked. It was a made in Mexico Strat. There's the miniature pants.
Storied.
There you go. Yeah, you got the pants, you got the jacket, you got all that cool stuff. They don't, do they? Yeah, they don't.
Jumping.
Oh, there we go. That's not bad. That's some cool stuff, man. Especially like the Polaroids. This stuff. From the behind the scenes of the music video. Anyway, so it looks like this guitar is up for auction again. Starting bid $15,000. The estimate.
Bid on it, Johnny.
I'm getting a new studio.
You know you ain't gonna win it for 15,000.
No. Estimates 60 to 80,000. I don't remember what it sold for last time.
What do you want for it on Pawn Stars? 100,000 or something like that?
I don't remember. I'm not sure. But yeah, such a little iconic guitar from just a classic music video. That's cool. Okay. All right. So we got that. Okay. Now here's something else that is super cool. I don't know how a lot of you guys probably don't know about this. This was new to me. So, you know, if something's new to me.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Hold on. I gotta go to virtual background for a minute.
Hold on. Check this out.
Wait a minute. I gotta get virtual background. Hold on. It's going. Come on. Come on, damn it. I clicked on it. There we go.
There we go. Breaking news. Breaking. Look at that background.
Hey, man.
Oh my gosh. Check this out, you guys. I don't know if I had seen this before. Maybe I did. Maybe not, though. Check this out. Okay, so this is just according to this auction. Is this thing real? Could be. I mean, it looks, you know, somewhat legit. Van Halen EVH PV Wolfgang Star prototype electric guitar. So again, PV, not EVH. You know how there's the EVH Star guitars now. They're making newer ones. There was a striped one from back in the day. 10 years ago when I would go to the NAMM show, I played that one. And then there's the newer ones now where they're making, you know, different colors. You know, we've done the videos talking about that, which EVH.
Didn't Charvel do that body first?
I would ask you that because you just said you're the Charvel guy.
I'm thinking they did.
There we go. Oh, look at that. Nightbot actually has this. New limited edition Star from EVH Gear. This is from July 23. So this was almost a year ago. We did a video right down there. Check that out. Okay. So let's read the words here. Okay, a 2002. So you're going back 22 years. PV Wolfgang's Special Star Prototype electric guitar. No serial number, in black. One of 2 such guitars made for presentation to Eddie Van Halen by Michael Powers in the PV Guitar Factory. Eddie kept the red one, while the black one was acquired by Bill Xavier. Is that how you say it? In 2003. By the former North American sales manager. Includes letters of provenance from the former owner. It's a prototype. It has no serial number. 25.5 scale length, maple neck, 22 frets. 3 on a side, headstock design, and that's standard PV Wolfgang design. Star body shape, PV branded double locking tremolo with D-tuna, 2 humbucker pickups. It doesn't say Van Halen pickups, although I would assume probably are. Who knows? Jackson case. That's interesting. So it includes a black molded Jackson case, but it's a PV. So Jackson is owned by Fender, not PV. So that's an interesting thing. But who knows? Anyway, let's look at this thing. There's the back. Those pickups do look like the Eddie Van Halen PV pickups to me. So, very interesting guitar. Prototype. I mean, that's what it says. So, it looks like maybe the PV Van Halen guitars were thinking about going the route of other shapes, other styles. I mean, that's the stuff they did later on with EVH, with Fender. They came out with the different shapes.
Is that a Lucido neck?
No, it is not. There's the Jackson case. So it's interesting that it has a molded Jackson case. I mean, you just said you're the Jackson guy. So so would
that's one of those multi cases.
Oh, okay.
It'll hold the Randy Rhodes. It'll hold the Star, and it'll hold the Kelly.
All right. So maybe it just happens to hold this guitar.
Mm-hmm.
Like it wasn't made for it.
No.
Okay. So there's some of the paperwork that comes with that. Rockstar Guitars was doing this. Okay, yeah, they've had a lot of stuff over the years. That guy actually called me one time, the guy that owns that site. So very, very interesting right there to have a PV Van Halen guitar. So again, a prototype. So there wasn't... these were never in production. There was just, looks like there's just 2 of them, a red one and a black one, and it looks like Edward ended up with the red one. Chris King on Facebook, do you see this? Look at this, man. What do you think of this? Chris King, what do you think about this? A Van Halen EVH Wolfgang Star prototype, up for auction, estimated at $20,000 to $30,000.
Chris, you need to buy that for us.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Very cool. Very interesting. Very interesting. Of course, we talked about this one here. So there you go, you guys. Very, very interesting stuff. Cool. All right, how we doing on time? Okay, so we got about 15 minutes. So okay, so we're doing the
Time to
giveaway.
Start the giveaway.
We're doing the giveaway here. You want to win the EVH Tortex guitar picks? I keep buying these. I know I keep
2,500.
saying that I'm going to do a video talking about them. Once I get the new studio, I'll finally be able to do a video about guitar picks.
0 to 2,500.
Finally. I have a few sets of these. We'll give away a set today. Are they all the same? Yeah, they're all 60s. So we'll give away a set today. I will do a video on these. I just got to do it at some point. Janice, if you're still here, remind me to make that video. Refresh your browsers. Can we get to 200 views live, please? We're at 199.
Come on, one person.
Okay. All right, you guys ready? We'll roll it. Here we go. Roll it. Here we go. The giveaway has started. To win, enter a number between 0 and 2,500 right now. Right now. Come on, Peggy. Come on. Hurry up.
I can't play. I'm not allowed.
You're not allowed. You'd have to rage quit the show first.
Yeah, then
Okay.
win, then come back.
No, people who quit the show never come back. That's the problem, man. If you've been here and you left, you're never coming back.
That's how,
I've
that's
learned-
How it is. That's how
I've
it is
learned
for
a few
Japanese
lessons
companies.
over the years. You
That's
know?
how it is for Japanese companies. You leave them, they'll never hire you back.
That's how it is around here. So. All right. Enter your numbers now between 0 and 2,500. I won't give any clues yet. Although when I do, I can give you guys a clue. That makes no sense. That makes no sense at all.
Going in and out of phase.
Oh my gosh. See, that's why you need a green screen. If you had a green screen, you would be having that problem.
I have one. I just didn't hang it up.
Uh-huh. Here. I normally don't use the green screen on my shows. I use them on when I'm on with Laz. On either Wednesdays or Thursdays, whenever that is. I do use the green screen. But again, during the new
Wow. I took a drink and I disappeared completely. Huh?
that's what happens. Check this
Look,
out.
it's saying it's showing me that I'm not here, but I'm here.
See, this is what I do
Like
when
a magic mirror.
when I do the Twitch streams. Give you guys some behind the scenes here. Okay, here's some behind the scenes. See,
So now you can
it-
see without a green screen and with a green screen. You can't even see my arm now.
Here, how do you do that? Virtual background. I have a green screen. And then we'll just give you guys there. There you go. See? And the reason why you can see through me is because of the lighting.
He's transparent.
If the light, once the lighting is under full control, then you don't have that problem. Then it's all good. So yeah, but yeah, there's definitely a setting for that. But again, it has to do with the lighting. If the lighting is cool, it really
The lady's cool. She's cool.
there. So that's not so bad. So a lot of times when I'm with our friend Laz, I'll use this. But again, when I have the new studio, I won't have to be doing this. If that makes sense. So, yeah, green screens are cool. Or they can be.
I'm
They
here.
can't. They can be good, or not.
I see you.
Oh my god. There we go.
The number is 1984.
Numbers in the chat, you guys. If you're just tuning in, we're giving away some EVH guitar picks.
Come on, Peggy.
We're giving these away. You guys can do it. Okay. Let's see. I was going to put a link in the chat, but it wouldn't make sense because you guys are all using the chat, so we won't do that. No, don't use that one. Don't use that one.
I'm trying to get off of it completely.
Yeah. No, I got busted for using that one time.
What?
I'll tell you later about that. Yeah. Yep. That's like the default Zoom background screen. Yeah. Everybody uses that one. Okay, so let's look at these auctions again. There's a couple other things here.
I'd say just go to Google and type in live auction Eddie Van Halen.
Okay. The first video is exclusively Van Halen NAMM recap. It's one of my videos. We're taking over the internet. And we really are. Yeah. That's pretty cool. Let me see. Under what? Shopping? Yeah, there's some cool stuff here. There's a lot of like fake stuff. I'm seeing a lot of forgeries. A lot of weird stuff. Yeah, you guys, you always have to be careful when you buy stuff, especially signed. Be very wary of signed stuff. Or if you have a question, you could always ask me if something's legit. I can always tell you if an autograph is legit or not. I think I'm pretty good at knowing what's what.
Pawn Stars calls Johnny when it comes to Eddie Van Halen stuff.
They probably will eventually. Yeah, be like, I know a guy. My phone number is on the screen. I mean, anybody
Then they fly you into Vegas.
Anybody can call me anytime. Right there.
How far away are you from Vegas?
If I flew?
Yeah.
An hour.
So what, about 4 hours drive?
No. 8 hours.
What? Wow.
An 8-hour drive is a 1-hour flight.
Wow.
All right. So this guitar is sold. This guitar is not up for auction, but this is a really cool one. This is actually one of my favorites. This is a Charvel. There you go.
There you go.
Eddie Van Halen stage played hand striped Charvel EVH Art Series electric guitar with photo. This sold for $117,000.
It's probably sitting over in Indianapolis.
A lot of cool photos right here. Let's see. Charvel EVH Art Series electric guitar, serial number 152, hand striped by Eddie Van Halen in stealth black and gray finish, and stage played by him during a live concert performance in Alberta, Canada, May 11th. That was just the other day. 2012. Come on, Peggy. Come on, Lewis. You guys can do it.
MPN, didn't see you in here, brother.
MPN. What's up, dudes? This guitar is only one of a handful of series made in 2012. If you guys know your history, you guys know Eddie Van Halen hand striped a whole bunch of guitars for 1 or 2 songs on the 2004 tour, 2007, 2008 tour, 2012 tour. This is 2012. I think by 2012 they had stopped doing these guitars. Like the 2015, I don't recall him using any of these for during 2015. I don't recall. Let me know in the chat though if I'm wrong. Anyway, wait a minute. Where's the photos? Anyway, this is a guitar I've always I've never, I don't remember the back of this thing. Dang. So this is basically, you can look at this as kind of like a bumblebee in stealth, sort of. Edmonton, Alberta, right? Canada, May 11th, 2012. And again, this guitar is sold, but we're looking at this. What do you think of the striping pattern on this one? And like the color combination.
I like the you know, the gray, the dark. It almost looks like a gunmetal gray and black.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's very much like a bumblebee-ish stripe job, kind of. Something that I thought was super cool, and again, it's a Charvel. That's the EVH Art Series. This was the stuff they did at first before they really did the EVH series, meaning like the EVH gear stuff. You know, it was Charvel first, and then EVH became its own thing. I thought it was cool that they had, you know, guitar picks attached. Some of the later auctions, he would play a guitar and you could see the picks on it, and so the fact that the guitars would come with the picks later on was very cool. And they have one of these at the Hard Rock Cafe in Hollywood. I did when I was down. I was there when I was down there this last time. You guys remember when I was riding those scooters around? I went there for a visit to visit the Kramer Neptune that lived there for years. And I was shocked to see that there's now I think a 2012 series Bumblebee there now. Again, I did a video on it. It's on the channel here on YouTube. So
see if you do any kind of stripes on a guitar now, that's like Eddie's. It's like Eddie's. Same thing with the polka dots. Put polka dots on, it's like Randy's. It's like Randy.
Mm-hmm.
But how cool is that to be that famous and that influential that you know your specific paint job will identify with you for the rest of, well, probably forever.
It's pretty incredible. It's pretty incredible stuff.
I mean, you see a striped guitar, you think of Eddie. You see polka dot, you think of Randy. You see swirl guitar, you think of Steve Vai.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Or you can just look at a regular guitar. You can look at a Strat. You can look at a Strat with a reverse headstock. Think of Hendrix.
Mm-hmm.
You know, somewhat. I mean, there's, you know, right-handed players and stuff, but or a black Strat. Think of Clapton. A black, see a black Strat.
See, when I see black Strat, I don't think of I think of David Gilmour.
Well, I was going to say that. You see a black Strat with a black pickguard, white pickups, you think of Gilmour. A tuxedo Strat, which I've thought about building for years. And once I get my my new studio with the workbench, I can build that guitar. and I can do that, and you guys will be right there with me during the process. Freaking 12-hour stream. Let's build a guitar from scratch. You know?
Go out and cut the wood out of your backyard and shave down the neck.
We can do that. We can do that. We can try it. There you go. Awesome COA. Right there. There's the guitar in the case. Look at that. Very nice. That's cool. That was a rare thing. There you go. There you go. Oh, there's photos of him playing the guitar. I think there was another photo I remember. These are these fan photos? I remember Matt Brook would take really nice photos close up for all those auctions. I didn't see any of those.
You can tell none of this stuff sells on Reverb.
Huh?
Photo wise, this is not a Reverb sale.
No. No, it's not. There you go. That's cool. I like that. And there is a really nice photo of Edward playing that guitar that I've seen. It doesn't look like it's included in this auction, but I've seen it. Very cool. Let's see. Okay, we're at 2 hours. Frank Corcoran, what's up, dude? Frank Corcoran, that's a name. That's a name I've not seen in not heard in a long time. Frank Corcoran, he's one of the originals watching these shows from years ago. Frank Corcoran, I remember saying that name. Frank, good to see you in the chat, man. Yeah, see, Ron, in 10 years, you can be like, I remember that name.
I remember it.
I remember. Oh, my God.
I'll be 69 in 10 years.
I remember that name a long time ago. I'm 100. What?
I never forget a name.
I'm 104 years old now, but I remember the name Frank Corcoran. He used to watch my shows.
I never forget a name.
Mm-hmm.
It's stored in my memory banks.
Dude, I'd forgotten in that last movie. They wiped his memory. Do you remember that?
No.
Did you see the last one? Oh, crap.
I had backup.
Did you see the last Star Wars?
My stuff was on cloud.
The very last one that they did?
No.
Oh, dude.
Now you just ruined it for me.
Well, sorry. They hook him up to this thing because he like knew something, but they had to like hook something up to him to remember it, and all of a sudden his eyes turn red and he becomes evil.
Oh no.
It's crazy.
It's my twin brother.
I had totally forgot about that scene until recently. For some reason on YouTube I saw it. That last movie was so terrible. But that was like the only good part. The one part where 3PO turns evil. Oh, that's right, Jed. George Lucas, happy birthday, George Lucas. Is today his birthday or was it yesterday? He's like 80 years old. I just saw that. Anyway, this guitar is awesome. Just wanted to say that. I like that guitar. If it wasn't already sold, I would be begging.
If that guitar has some gold in it, it would be
somebody
nice.
to buy it. Yeah. Is that today, George Lucas's birthday? Right?
Computer. Is today George Lucas's
George
birthday?
Lucas.
According to Wikipedia,
Yes,
George
today.
Walton Lucas Jr. is an American filmmaker and philanthropist.
Today's his birthday.
What else, Siri? Well, Johnny, today is his birthday. Oh, thank you, Siri. You're welcome. Yeah, he's 80 years old today. I told you guys, I had bought tickets to go, I bought one ticket to go see the Phantom Menace. And then at the last minute, an hour before, I canceled because I'm like, I can't do it. On the big screen, I'm like, I really don't feel like taking a nap in an hour during that pod racing scene. I really don't feel like doing that, so I really don't need to go see it.
Hey,
Although now, yes,
the end of the month, they're putting The Crow back in the theaters.
I never saw it the first time
for the 30th anniversary. What?
You
know
never
me.
saw it? I've never seen it.
Oh, come on! He gets to be a rock star,
Our
ghost.
bass player,
And
when I
quote-
was working with
and-
Desmond Child, our bass player was like
Quote, Egging
straight out of
Allen
The
Poe.
Crow. He looked just like him.
There you go.
By the way, are we still here? For some reason, my internet is telling me we're not.
Well, it does say show ended. So.
No, don't mess with me. Yeah, are we still here in the chat? I mean, that says we're still going, but this is spinning. I'm just getting the spinning circle there. They're still putting numbers in, so I guess we're still on.
Yeah, well.
Okay, well, I guess we're still here. Janice is saying we're still here. Okay, I'll give you guys a hint. I can't even see what the number is. 3 digits. 2 of the numbers are consecutive. 1 of the numbers is the last of the numbers until you get to the double digits. Did that make sense? That made sense because everybody is now putting that number in. You guys are getting this. You guys are catching on to this stuff, man. Oh my gosh. It's so weird. It's so weird. Do you guys know that song?
No.
Veruca Salt.
I have no idea who that is.
They have a song, So Weird, So Weird.
I do not know that song, Johnny.
Some of you guys are getting close. Okay, so one of you, I figured out your guys' system. Somebody yesterday basically just typed every number. Like somehow they got they typed every number until they hit it. Who was that yesterday? Whoever won yesterday, which I still need to mail out your prize actually. Because I didn't mail anything out today. Or did I? No, I did. I mailed it out yesterday. Sorry. Whoever that was. I can't remember. I'm totally out of it because I've been on camera for a total of 6 hours today already. 7 hours. I'm going on 7 hours of being on, having to be on. Johnny Beane, as they call me.
I. Me.
They wish, man. That's all they can do.
What was that?
Okay.
Crap in one hand and wishing the other. See which one gets full first.
I don't know what that means. Okay, so 3 digits. 2 of the numbers are consecutive. One of the numbers is the number before you get to the double digits. And which should I have for dinner tonight? Chipotle or Five Guys Burgers?
No, I'm not going to say the Five Guy joke. Never mind.
Mm-hmm.
Chipotle.
I had Chipotle last night.
I'd have it every night if I could.
I used to.
I got mad when they took out the what was the steak they just had? The carne.
Yeah.
They took it out again. I'm like, damn it.
Yeah. Have you tried the new chicken one?
Not yet.
Yeah, I haven't tried that either. Janice says, you already had a pot pie. See? Janice knows what I had for lunch today. Because I was live while I was eating it. You guys are going to know my entire life when I get that new studio, because I'm never going to leave that box. I'll be sitting in there growing huge beards.
Just like this.
I'll look like him. Yeah. I'll be sitting in a room with a hat and glasses and a T-shirt in his rocking chair.
Yeah.
My fingernails will be all the way out to here.
You have someone will knit you an Afghan and send it to you. She'll be like,
it'll be wild. You know, this will be permanently, I'll be permanently like this. I'll be doing talk shows. Hey, everybody, hang on. Hey, it's video game ASMR. What's up?
did you see the link I sent you today showing the other car in GTA you can get for free?
Mm-mm.
I sent you. It might be in WhatsApp.
Let me see. Oh, you sent me a couple of guitars we never talked about.
There should be.
Yeah, that's kind of cool. No, you didn't send me anything in WhatsApp. I'm going back to next week.
Oh, maybe it was Messenger.
Let's see. We'll go ahead. We'll talk about one of these, though, while you guys are guessing. Although we have to go to Reverb. So we apologize for the photographs. I'll just read it. EVH Wolfgang Standard Custom Painted. This is in Tennessee. Okay, it says it's custom painted. I'll just hold the photo up.
Yeah, it's not WhatsApp. I'm sorry, it's Messenger, Facebook Messenger.
Okay, cool. Look at that custom painted Wolfgang. Ugh! Oh, that's Chris King. Chris King. Oh, Jeff Dowder. Jeff Dowder just
Jeffrey
tweeted.
Dahmer.
Jeff Dowder just tweeted. Anyway.
I think that looks kind of neat.
That's pretty cool.
That you would play that.
I'll play anything. You know me. Doesn't matter what it is. I'll play it. You guys will notice that when I start building my own guitars again.
Sean won, it says.
Oh, you did. You did win. There you go. Anyway, very cool. All right, Sean. Where are you?
He's a Canadian.
Where is he? There we go. There you go. Congratulations. You're the winner. So what you need to do is you need to text me and I will send these. There you go.
EVH
Factory
picks.
set.
Factory
Tortex.
sealed.
Tortex factory seal. That's right. So send me a message. Send me a message ASAP, please. Where was that? Giveaway winners. I've given away thousands of prizes on here, man. Sean Spring, EVH guitar picks. There you go. Literally, I think we've given away like at least 1,000 things.
Wow.
At least 1,000. At least. Oh, Sean. Another. Look, we have another Sean here. You won last week. You got your prize today. Right on. Congratulations, man. What's up? Center Hill Cards. What's up, man? I got my Octo and Pick the other day. Look at this. People are getting their prizes. Right on. Right on.
Peggy, Janice, did you ever get your flanger pedal from Laz?
Okay. All right. I guess.
No. She said, no.
Well, let's see. We'll go a few more minutes. Center Hill Cards. I remember when JB used to have unboxings. Yeah, when people send me stuff, I unbox the stuff. So if anybody wants to send me anything, my address, you guys have my address. It's just Google Johnny Beane TV. That's my address right there. Speaking of that, we've got a couple things coming up. We've got some guitar pickups, a set right there that need to be put into a guitar. Am I gonna have to wait till I have my workbench? Maybe. We might.
I wish Kramer would send me 2 pickups.
Well, get your own show.
No, because if I do that, you get mad at me.
Wow, that's what happens. Okay. Anyway, so should I wait to get my own workbench? Maybe. We'll see. I don't know. But we've got that coming up, and then a company is sending me a couple wireless units.
Uh-oh.
One to use and then one to give away. That's coming up pretty soon. And then I do have another product that I need to make a video for. Once I have the studio, a lot of that stuff, it'll be much easier to make those videos. That's what I'm trying to say that this entire time. Having the dedicated space, it'll just be so much easier to create the content. There'll be all kinds of stuff, unboxings, promo videos, more shows, all sorts of stuff. So looking forward to that. And then wait a minute, we're getting messages now. Who is this? Oh, this is Jed. I ordered this yesterday. It should be here Thursday. Do you want me to show this, Jed? Oh. Very nice, man. I can show this, right? Thank you, Peggy. I'm assuming you sent this to me to show, so. Look at this. This is an EVH Wolfgang Standard. Very nice. Now, it looks like there's no strings on it. Hopefully it has strings at some point. Very nice, Jed. That's almost like, that's the classic like Eddie Van Halen Wolfgang finish. If it had like the zebra pickups, it would be very like Music Man-ish. Very much like the guitar that we're giving away once we hit 200,000 subscribers on YouTube. Yeah. See, even though the body shape's a little different, the color, it's a very similar color. And Nightbot, what happened to you? Why is Nightbot here all of a sudden? Janice told me. Oh, okay. Nightbot, okay. Oh, Lewis, yes. Lewis, yes. I sent the CD yesterday. Was the CD you're sending me the other giveaway, Sergio and Paco? Yeah, I sent that yesterday. Okay, and then Jed is saying he's putting Ernie Ball 9s on the guitar. Very cool, man. Dude, congratulations. And then Sean, you just sent me your info. Okay, I got that. I will get that out first thing tomorrow. Actually, I have an appointment tomorrow. Hey, Johnny. What? Thank you. Somebody's texted. Hey, Johnny, first time tuning in. Love it.
There you go.
Whoever that is, thank you. Whoever you are. Thank you so much. There we go. I just texted somebody back. See, you put your phone number on the internet. You have no idea. People send you all kinds of text messages. What? Wait. No. Calm down, Siri. Okay.
I got 2 boxes coming from Greasy Monkey Guitars. Be here
Oh,
Thursday.
very cool. Awesome.
They've traveled from Los Angeles to coming here.
Very nice. Right on.
So,
Janice
thank you,
has
Greasy.
an appointment. Greasy, thank you so much. Janice has an appointment tomorrow at 10:15. I have an appointment tomorrow in the morning.
Johnny, you want to send Janice an extra reminder she's got an appointment at 10:15?
Okay. Janice, tweet me reminding me that you have an appointment. What's tomorrow? Wednesday. Okay, so I haven't. Let me refresh this. I'm getting the spinning circle on this window. It's not good. Apparently, we're still live, but according to this window, we're dead. Oh, there we are. I see us. So tomorrow, I haven't decided yet. I might be going up to the East Bay.
Thank you, Greasy.
And if I do, probably be meeting up with our friend Laz tomorrow. And then you guys know he's got that new amplifier that somebody sent him, and he wanted me to try it. So if I do go up there, there's a possibility of doing a show at his place and playing through his new amp.
The Marshall.
Maybe. Yeah, that Marshall, yeah. Thank you, Peggy. Yeah, so, but I haven't decided yet if I'm going to go up there or not. Totally tomorrow. Not sure. But I am going Saturday. He's playing a gig with his band Saturday at a club, and I was going to stream.
I was just going to ask you, you are going to stream
lot
that,
of
I hope.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to stream the show, probably on Twitch. So follow me on Twitch, you guys. We're not joking around when we talk about Twitch. We love Twitch. Ask Janice. Janice loves Twitch. Jed, thank you so much. Congratulations on the guitar, man.
Yes. Good luck. Looks nice.
And yes, follow me on Twitch. Twitch.tv/Johnny Beane. Follow me on Twitch. I do a lot of content on Twitch as well. So as far as Laz's gig, I may be streaming that exclusively on my Twitch channel this Saturday. And
What time is it?
It could be hours and hours. I don't know.
Oh, wait, he said is that the one they play at 6? I think he said it'd be 9 o'clock here.
There you go. Peggy, follow. I follow. Follows me there. Janice loves Twitch. I love Twitch too. Twitch is awesome. Twitch is great. Yeah, I can't spell. Lol. I can barely talk. You just reminded me of Laz and the girl he had at the concert.
Uh-oh.
Center Hill Cards. You're not supposed to talk about.
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh my gosh. What happened? StreamYard has lost access to. Look at this. We're getting shut down apparently. What? Okay, I don't know what's going on. Center Hill Cards, dude. You remember all this stuff? Well, okay. Yeah. I told you, Ron, there's a lot of history here. There's a lot of stuff.
Some I may not want to know.
Well, yeah, that's gone. That's why that one guy went crazy on me because of that day. Janice, you know what I'm talking about. All right. I think we're good. I think we're good, you guys. Where are we at? Yeah, we're good. I think we're good. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you so much to our channel members. Thank you for your continued support for this channel and these shows. Let's hurry up and get through this before another ad plays. Tell me that another ad is going to play in 50 seconds. Thank you, channel members. Thank you so much. Ron, thank you so much, man.
Oh, thank you for having me, man. Again, sorry I was a few minutes late, but.
Huh? Oh, no. Okay, we got 30 seconds. You guys, tomorrow we may, well, not sure what's going on. But you'll see some sort of something from me at some point, whether it's Twitch or whatever that is. Because, we do these shows daily. Every day we're doing something. Don't forget Friday, Talking Guitars. Oh, he's doing a gig Saturday. So no Saturday night. So Saturday will be from Laz's place. From his gig. 5 seconds and an ad. Okay, we're out of here. Thank you for watching. We will see you guys next time.
Bye, everybody.
Johnny Beane TV. Bye-bye.
And then I'll give you mine, so come back around this way.
Okay, let's go.
All right. Mike, hi.
How you doing?
I'm Johnny Beane. I met you last year. I talked to you on Google+.
Oh, yes. I remember you. Yeah.
I look like,
All right, let's go. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
All right.
He was at a Google Plus hangout.
I'm Johnny Beane. I know.
This is one of the songs that I played on Twitch earlier. This is something I wrote and recorded like in 2010.